John, did you turn your battery on?
I'm ready, man.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to On Pit Road Racing. We are live downtown at City Hall, and it's such a great place to be. Diane Fox is with us. Isn't this a beautiful building?
It's wonderful, yes.
It is. It really is. And the Smith Center's out, the World Market, and everything else. As we promised you, we're going to speak with the mayor of Las Vegas. Miss Carolyn Goodman is here with us, and we're going to talk racing with the mayor today and what it brings to Las Vegas and everything that comes along. First of all, good morning, good afternoon, Mayor.
Good morning, and we love that you love the People's Hall. We're so proud of this. This is only 4.5 years old, maybe even 4 years come next March. So it's a beautiful building, and we get an awful lot of visitors that come here and see us. So this is just great.
Are you ready to talk racing with us?
I can talk anything you'd like, from changing diapers to meeting the president to being ready for our debate that's coming.
Yeah. And also other big news, the governor's coming to town today, and it looks like the stadium could be coming to Las Vegas.
And also, our Chris Bryant, as you know, is in the playoffs. He graduated from Bonanza and plays for the Cubs, so we're keeping an eye on him.
There you go.
Vegas is everywhere.
It is. It's a beautiful city. Racing has been been running real strong here in Las Vegas. What makes you think it's such a big, popular place to come?
Oh my gosh, we have had such great luck with it. I mean, people who love racing, and we always have new young people that either race themselves and come out and get to the motor speedway. It has been just a boon for us. You know, we're one of the 5 or 6 that seat over 100,000 out there, and we see the campers coming in, and boy, it gives us, we love it because it brings us about $160 million in economic benefit. So it's great. The speedway's fabulous, and as you know, out there we even host the Electric Daisy Carnival, and but as far as racing, it's phenomenal. It's a huge sport, and Bruton Smith has just been tremendous. And poor thing, for 12 years Oscar bent his ear, and for the past 6 I've been doing it as well, saying, come on, bring another one. And when I announce it, when I'm out there, I mean, the crowd goes wild. Yes, yes.
It certainly does. In fact, there's been my next question to you was there's talk about a second event coming here, conversations about moving the complete championship week here with not only the Cup Series, but with the Xfinity and the Camping World Trucks. What is your feeling about having the second race get here in championship week?
Well, I mean, obviously, because of those 18 years of asking, we either are speaking to people who aren't listening, but the reality is I know that the cities and communities that already have NASCAR races aren't about to give them up easily, but there are races around the country that aren't packing them in like we can. And when you come to Las Vegas, and if you leave the Motor Speedway, which I know nobody really wants to do, there's so much to do here in this city. We have great entertainment, the best food, and just great outdoor sports as well. So, and we are the home to CES and a lot of these huge conventions. So to have another NASCAR race would really be fabulous for us, and we're not going to quit trying and asking.
Well, the rumors of it is that the championship weekend Ford, the deal could be going down the drain, and I know Mr. Smith and his company are really looking forward to trying to get that out here, and I personally think it's going to come. Tourism is such a big part of our city with 5 major events that come here each year. Of course, the March NASCAR race, and then the 2 NHRAs, the NASCAR Camping World Trucks, and then the 3 days of dirt racing. I think you said this a little bit earlier, but how much money and the economic value does racing bring to Las Vegas, Mayor?
Well, about that particular weekend, about $160 million. I mean, it really is a phenomenal event, and we know how it benefits the whole of our community because there's preparation, you know, well in advance and keeping the speedway up, and then, of course, all the purveyors that are out there. It's just a great, great time. And, you know, we have the Mayor's Cup, so we have a very special trophy. It's about this high, and I can't lift it. I mean, I literally can't lift it, but we give it out each year, and it's a great time for our community.
On Pit Road Racing is live at City Hall with Mayor Carolyn Goodman, and we're doing it on the WCOBM, which is the world's fastest, largest growing television streaming network here. In 1970, our first racetrack here was the Stardust International Speedway, which opened up with a 3/8 mile short track, a quarter-mile drag strip. Eventually, the land was sold and is now the Spring Valley area. In 1996, Bruton Smith and SMI opened up the Las Vegas Motor Speedway complex. Mayor, can you tell our viewers and listeners about the racing complex, and is it first class all the way around?
Oh, it is absolutely top of the line with great technology and everything. But going even back before Bruton had purchased it, Richie Klein and Ralph Engelstadt from our community were the first ones to go out there and get that land. I mean, there's probably about 100 acres out there. And it is really, it's just a wonderful, wonderful up to the top notch and everything. I mean, the restrooms are nice and clean. I always check when I'm there, but all the different stalls, and certainly down where all the vehicles go in for upkeep and to keep them in the race, just wonderful. And people, the sports fan can go in and just watch it all. So it's beautiful. It really is quite a complex. And access is very good to it.
They sort of nickname it America's place to race is here in Las Vegas, and it certainly is a beautiful facility. There's now that the Speed Vegas has been built out on the south side, and years ago Formula One was here. Of course, IndyCar was here, and we lost the great Dan Weldon, the anniversary of his passing away. Would you like to see Formula One racing return back? Because there's a lot of talk. In fact, Las Vegas native.
Kyle Busch, they're ours, so nobody can claim them. I mean, we produce great athletes, men and women, and they are fabulous. And absolutely, yes, we're ready for Formula One. Absolutely, 1,000%. This is a place to have a great time and not just come in for a race and leave, but stay 4 or 5 days and do so much more. And we're really proud of the Bushes. But Michael Gaughan too. He's a native of ours, and so it's a great place to be and a great place to live. And these sports are just wonderful.
They certainly are. In fact, we got to tip our helmet because it was just announced that Kyle Busch Motorsports has signed on another local, Noah Gragston, who will be competing in the Camping World Truck Series on a full time. So Las Vegas is really producing that. Now that we have an NHL team coming to Las Vegas and the city is working hard to bring the Raiders, and I know you've been a big backer of getting our stadium, do you think auto racing has helped Las Vegas to attract more professional sports franchises to come to Las Vegas?
Without a doubt, I think the, professional sports or any type of sports, I mean, this climate's so fabulous. And I know NHL, of course, has to be indoors, and we are very proud of Bill Foley and what he's done to get that franchise. But I think people in general love outdoor sports, and that's why the Speedway and NASCAR's been such a boon for us. We look forward to the Oakland Raiders. We've made it through the legislature at this point, and now it's all about making sure they have the right site and funding all the infrastructure pieces. But we believe the right site's downtown in the heart of the city. We're ready to break ground tomorrow, clean everything up, and put that in there.
Wow. It looks great, and it would be great to have an NFL franchise. I want to thank you so much for taking time out to spend with us today, and I want to give you the final word. For those people that have never been to Las Vegas, or maybe people that haven't been out here in a while, why should they come back to Las Vegas?
It's the only place to be with 24/7. Things are happening all the time. I came from the very staid New York City, the heart of the city, 52 years ago. I wouldn't move anywhere else but this town and this community. Why? Because we have things such as this. No matter what your passion is, you can find it in Las Vegas. And it is just a great place to live and to work and have a good time.
Well, we've been here going on our 7th year, and we really love this town, and I don't ever want to leave it. And, with all the things that we have, entertainment.
Dreams come true here. You can make them happen, whether you're interested in NASCAR or the ballet or painting or owning a hotel or working in technology or cooking. You can do it all.
You can do it all. This is Alan Michaels for On Pit Road Racing with the WCOBM, the world's fastest, largest growing television streaming network here. I want to thank Mr. Gene Woods, Mr. Bruce Garrett, our gentleman, Mr. John Stiles, who did all the video work for us today, and, of course, Mayor Carolyn Goodman. Thank you so much for joining us on the program.
Thank you for having me. And go Bruton. Don't forget, another NASCAR, please.
There you go. Let's hope he brings it to it. We're going to send it back to the studio, get on with the show, and we keep things rolling. Alan Michaels, Diane Fox with Mayor Carolyn Goodman. We're live at City Hall on the WCOBM network. Back to the studio, everybody.